Good morning. August 26th on a Friday morning, 9:02 a.m. The year is 2022. 9:02 a.m. The year is, and I'm going to see when that actually started. Yeah, it actually started broadcasting before I started speaking. All right. Looks like 7 people waiting. Why does that say waiting? It should say watching now. I'll go refresh that and see if that changes. Yes, it says 6 watching now. Good morning, everybody. Where do I want to start? I think I want to start with yesterday's video. Do I even have it up here? Well, no, I have my channel comments up, so I'll go with that. On my channel comments page, I have Pineapple Road. In regards to the lightning bolt conversation yesterday, and that was from yesterday's video. I did an edit here. I didn't even know you could do a strike through when you go to edit your comments. Interesting. Okay, I picked up something new there. It says, I was having to think. I'm wondering if you mean the USB symbol with a triangle, circle, and square at the end of 3 branches. If so, the SS would mean that's a USB 3 port. No, that's not what I'm referring to. And just when I saw your comment 2 minutes before going live, I went around to the back of this computer and looked at that. And this doesn't actually have the lightning bolt icon on those USB ports. So I misstated that yesterday. Another thing, there are some Windows PC that do have Thunderbolt ports, Thunderbolt 3 and 4. What I'm referring to, the lightning bolt, I will come up with a way to show that. Not in today's stream, but in another stream. In terms of USB flash drives, which are also called memory sticks, and I call them that. They're called that here too. There's so many different words. In fact, after my divorce way back a while ago, I had a girlfriend that called it jump drives. And that was the first time I heard them called jump drives. And I said, what's a jump drive? And she looked at me like, what? You're a computer consultant? You don't know what a jump drive is? Turns out the company that she worked for, that's what they called them. I don't know that I've heard anyone else call them jump drives. I use the ones which have A and Type-C connectors. Hang on. The ones I currently use for bootable images have retractable connectors. I can slide out either the Type A or Type-C connector. However, I'm considering replacing them with ones that can be flipped around for either Type A or Type-C connector due to an issue with the retractable ones. It'll also make it a bit easier for me to label them. Yeah, I've seen those and I consider getting them. I just don't come across enough Type-C or enough situations where I need a Type-C that I care about it. So just haven't addressed that issue yet. So there's a thumbs up and a heart and a thumbs up and a heart for Tony Wallow. Tony, I always count on Tony too. He makes a comment on every video. Thank you, Tony. I enjoy seeing those. Okay, so then if I actually go look at yesterday's stream, which was number 41. This doesn't let me launch it from there. Well, I guess I can go this way. I can launch it from here to see what's in the chat. I'll go halfway through and look at the chat. I was watching chat pretty much through the day yesterday. And interacting with chat. So I don't think there's very much there that I need to talk about. Weekly complete. Going down. Redirects. I'm going to talk about the issue of redirects here in a minute. What brand of thumb drives we dealt with that. And that gets down to 1818. And we talked about booting from the thumb drive. Thumb drive, flash drive, jump drive, whatever, right? And then back up halfway through. I don't think there's anything else that I needed to talk about there. And we did that. Yeah. I was interacting with chat a lot yesterday. So let's come over here and be sure everything is running okay with today's stream. That's participants. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to pop out chat. Not going to actually read through everything in chat. Just going down to the bottom of chat and make sure you're not telling me that there's something going wrong here. In today's chat, however, Dennis started out. Why can I not get to the top of that? Yeah, Dennis is trying to do a redirect to my channel, and he doesn't have redirect privileges yet. So I'm going to show how to set that up very quickly. I'm going to my YouTube Studio, and then to Settings, and then go to Community, and then scroll down to Live Redirects. Channels I subscribe to can redirect my content. I'm going to add Dennis in here. So the way I do that is by pasting the URL of his channel. So I'll go find the URL for Dennis's channel, bringing up YouTube, and go to DDT 2005. Click on his channel. There's his URL up here. I'll Control-C to copy that. Then I'll come back to here, come in and click in this field and paste that. And I'm going to backspace over that because I missed pointing something out. Paste it again, and down here it shows me matches. So I click on that match in order to put them in there, and then save that. And then I'll do the same on using Baby Beast. I'll do the same thing for my Fortnite channel. So I'll go to my channel dashboard, come down to Settings, and then Community. Scroll down to Live Redirects, click in there, and let's see, I got to see what shows up. Yeah, I'm not going to show that. I'm just, oh, okay, well, I can do it this way. Since I have these two computers both signed into my Microsoft account, and I have them sharing my clipboard. So the last thing I did on my clipboard was the link for Dennis's channel. So I put that in there. Is that it? DDT-HOM. That doesn't look right. Maybe I didn't. Let's come back up here and grab Dennis's channel from this computer. Click on his channel icon. Click up here in the URL, Control-C, come back to my dashboard, paste it in here. It's not coming up with that found thing. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm putting that in blocked words. I'm in the wrong field. Up here, redirect. That's what I did wrong. And then there it gives me the matching users, and then I save that. So if anybody wants to make me authorized to do redirects to their channel, you can go into your own channel and do that. And then I will, on occasion, redirect to you. Now, the way that redirect happens is when you're scheduling your live stream or launching your live stream, you can come over here to customization, come down to this redirect section, you click on the pencil icon, and click on other channels, and any channels that have a scheduled premiere or a scheduled live stream that you are authorized to redirect to would show up here. They have to authorize you to do redirects to their channel. Okay, so that was a little diversion on the subject of channel redirects. Now let's move on with today's topic because I think I have covered all of the other catch-up. Today's topic, let's get to the right one here. Backup strategies and space management. Now, the reason we're doing that today is because I need to do some backup strategy and space management on Big Beast build. I'll bring up, get rid of Baby Beast keyboard and mouse. I'll bring up my File Explorer. Let's make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, so here's File Explorer. I have a couple places that I've been storing backups. So here in long-term storage, I have Big Beast Build, Rebuild, incremental backups. If I go into there, you'll see that's where my recent backups are. Last night was a incremental backup. We know that because it's so small. The day before that was a full backup. And I started doing this incremental backups, and I named this rebuild progression when I started with the wipe and reload for Big Beast Build. I'm ready to get rid of some of those. If I go back here to the L drive, I also have Macrium backups Big Beast built before Nuke and Pave. And I want to get rid of some of these old ones. I do want to keep the latest one, the most recent that I had before doing the Nuke and Pave. I want to keep that one in case I need to go back and grab something that I haven't, or figure out something that I had back then that I don't have now. So I want to get rid of all of these. So if I highlight all of these and press the delete key, that should get rid of them, right? Yeah, no. So I'm going to hit the delete key and see here, unexpected error is keeping you from deleting the file. If you continue to receive this error, you can use the error code to search for help. Basically what this is Macrium Reflect is preventing me from deleting that because of the way that Macrium Reflect protects the backups that are there. So in order to get rid of those, I'm going to have to go into Macrium Reflect and turn off the delete inhibit, or whatever they called it. I have not gone in to check and see what the verbiage is or even where to do it. I figure I should be able to implement that. Now, you might have just seen a glitch in the video when I had that user account control prompt. I'm not sure if you did or not. I want to get to that L drive. Oh, you know what? Did you see that? I don't know that you saw that because I had that on the wrong screen, right? Here's that L drive. Now you should be seeing that. So I had all these highlighted that I want to get rid of. I hit the delete key and it gives me this delete inhibit message. Yeah, I don't think you guys saw that. So I'll cancel out of that. I'll minimize that. And I want to go delete those L drives. So if I go to existing backups, here's all of these on the L drive. Now I think I can just go delete these from here without actually resetting anything. I collapsed all of these. These are all in that folder that we just saw, the rebuild incremental backups, but now we're just seeing them at the full backup level. This one has a triangle, meaning I can expand it and see the incrementals and differential backups that are in there. Let's see over here that says all of these were incrementals. Now if I collapse that, I'll go up here and expand this one. There's incrementals. I guess I didn't do differentials in that backup strategy. These down here are full backups that don't have any incrementals or differentials underneath them because they are scheduled to not be retained as long. And we'll see that when I go to create new backup schedules. So I'm going to come down to this one, right click, and see if I can delete it from here. Delete files from backup set and click OK. And deletion is permanent. Proceed with this action. Yes. So that confirms what I was suspecting. I think somebody indicated they didn't think I was right about that, but that did go away. So here's this one dated March 10th. You're actually deleting them from inside Macrium Reflect. We can delete them. So here that one is clicked on. There's a delete up here. So I'll click to delete that. March 10th is the one that we're deleting now, and we'll see that go away. I'll close that. Am I right? Collapse these. I don't know why it keeps expanding those, but the March 10th is gone. So within the program, I can freely delete them. If I want to reconfigure them so they are deletable from File Explorer, I suspect there's a place in here to do that. Do I care about it? Defaults and settings sounds like that's where it would be. I don't know if it'll go out there and reset all of that. I'm not going to go poking around there because I clearly do not know where that is. Don't really care. If somebody wanted to do that, they could go do that. I'll go ahead. Let's see. Can I do multiples? Let's try Shift and Control click. I can't select multiples of them there. If I go into Browse, then go to L drive isn't even visible through here. That's odd. Select the backup or image file you wish to browse. This is for browsing the content of a backup. This is showing me, what is it showing me? Not showing me anything. Oh, this is showing me the content of that backup. It's showing me that it has all of those contained within it. Oh, I didn't think it did. Okay, moving on. I'm going to pass on that. Delete this one. So that reduces the number of those L drive backups that I have. Now, I want to go delete some backups over here. That was before Nuke and Pave. So let's go get to those because this is incremental backups. So let's get up here, browse for an image file. Is that the place to do it? And here's Macrium backups, Big Beast build before Nuke and Pave. So now I'm in a different screen. Can I delete them from here? I am in a browsing screen. It's kind of more similar to File Explorer, but it's not this screen down here where I was just backing up those other backups. These, I want to put them in date order and go delete something old here. I'll try right click. Can I delete from here? Yes, I can. So I launch this browse screen from within Macrium Reflect. I can delete items from here. Now can I do multiples? Let's see if I can do multiples from here. This is the Big Beast build before Nuke and Pave. So I actually want to get rid of this whole group of them. And it's not letting me select more than one at a time. So do them one at a time. So this video today was titled Backup Strategies. And the part about that is I wanted to point out that if you're really utilizing backups, backup images, and over a period of time and over different circumstances, you may get backups spread out different places with different names. I'm intending to recreate the backup strategy for Big Beast build, and that'll be to create a new backup definition and go through all of the options and variables through that. I'm not going to do that in today's video because I want to make that a dedicated video for not tomorrow, because tomorrow is Saturday for the longer live stream. Let's come back here and see what other backups I have lurking around here. I'll go to the parent level, the root level of the L drive. There was the incremental backups, what I called incremental backups. And what we have in here now is reduced in size because I deleted some of those. And then let's look over here. I have another drive called Macrium Backups, the M drive. I'll go into that. What do I have in here? Macrium BBB Rebuild Backups, and that is totally empty because I created that at one point in time and didn't wind up using that folder. So that folder is just sitting there as excess, not needed. I'm going to delete it. Doing some housekeeping here. Macrium Scheduled Backups. There's nothing in here, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. So my M drive is really pretty clean. What is my M drive? Let's go look at that. Right click on the Windows button in the bottom left corner, also known as Windows Start button, and then go to Disk Management so you can see what are my L drives and M drives. So here's L drive. That is a spinning hard drive installed inside the Big Beast build. It is that, what was it, Western Digital Red Label, I think it was called, for used in storage servers where you have multiple drives and they're more resistant against vibration. Resistant against vibrations. And then I have this M drive that we are looking at, which is pretty much empty right now. that I had for macroing backups, and that is a partition on the NVMe drive that is the main drive in Big Beast Build. It is the boot drive for the C drive. I only have 1 terabyte reserved there. And this one I have 3.5 terabytes. And then in active media, which is my F drive, that's where my live videos are stored, my recent videos. So they'll show that. Camtasia projects, Adobe Premiere projects, Google Earth stuff, and video files. This is where XSplit stores all of my video, my live streaming, and my recordings within XSplit. I'll show you how large that is. Right-click on it and choose Properties. It's currently 155 gigabytes, and that total F drive is showing it's got a lot of free space right now. That tends to fill up, and then I move things over to the long-term storage drive. So what I have apparently focused on during this video is more about space management. Not that my methods of managing space is what you're necessarily going to use, but what I'm pointing out here is that your management about where you store your backups, and periodically you'll change strategy and move things around and delete things and so on. That's something every person is going to do uniquely to their own circumstances. You might be storing your backups on an external drive. Have I covered as much as I want to cover in this? I think so. And I'm quickly glancing in chat, and I'm not seeing question marks or orange. Yeah, Rand said we saw nothing, so I blew that. And I was displaying Infinity Loop, apparently. Both of your channels now appear on the page I emailed you. Yeah, Dennis confirms that he's now able to redirect to me. All right, so I messed up a bit during that live stream in what I was showing you. Lawn Dog's last comment there. Here's my question. It seems like that may no longer be the case these days. I kind of wonder what your current thoughts are on the subject. Well, that would be the previous. I'll read through that later, Lawn Dog, and reply to it tomorrow. We've got 22 minutes. You should have a redirect after this is finished to Ken's live stream. Now, I've seen it being questioned about. Some people say they automatically got sent to Ken's. Others said they had to click. I'm suspecting that if you're watching when my live stream ends, you'll see that message up at the top that you can click on to go to Ken's. But if you don't click on it, you stay hands off and just let it sit long enough, will it automatically take you to Ken's live stream? I suspect that is a yes. If you don't click to go elsewhere, and you don't click on that prompt up at the top of the screen to go to Ken's live stream, to stay hands off, I think it'll automatically take you there. Some of us are curious about how that works, so I'm hoping somebody will try that today. So that's the end of this live stream today. Tomorrow is Saturday, so 11 a.m. Pacific time, and I will. My intention is to get that scheduled today instead of waiting till tomorrow, so that in case somebody wants to redirect to it, you can do that from your video. All right, that's it. I hope that was useful. Have a great day. Catch you later. Goodbye.